I truly believe that there is something or some kind of spirit that is attached to me because of out of things that have happened in my life, unexplainable situations. And I believe that this is where it all began. I was about I was about 6 or 7 years old. We lived in a house. It was just me and my mom at the time. And people who grew up in the 90s know that TVs back then had glass, right? So I remember one day just watching my Power Rangers. I shut off the TV and I see on the side of the TV this black shadow, this black figure on all fours. At first, I thought I was just, tripping out. I didn't like really think too much of it. But then it started moving. It started crawling from one side of the bed to the other. So my mom's TV was on the corner of the bed, and I would sit on that corner of the bed and just watch TV. And I remember this thing just crawling from one side of the bed to the other side of the bed. And at first, I thought, okay, I'm just probably bugging out, tripping. I didn't think too much of it, right? Then it happened again. It happened another time. I was watching TV, shut the TV off, same thing. This black shadow figure, whatever, crawled from one side to the other. And it would always happen every time I shut off the TV. So one night I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna sit here with the TV off. My mom was gone. I was with some cousins. They were in their room sleeping. And I just shut the TV off. And I said, I'm just gonna wait and see what happens. Maybe I'm just seeing things. I don't know. Sure enough, I sat there in front of the TV. This TV that was off. And the light was on. I was waiting for something to happen. Sure enough, this thing comes up from under the bed on all fours, stood there for a minute, and slowly crawled again from one side of the bed to the other. That's when I knew that I wasn't tripping. That's when I knew there was something going on in that house. I did not understand it. I didn't know how to tell my mom. I didn't know how to explain any of it. So I kept it all to myself. Later on in that same house, I remember being upset with my mom about something. And I left to my room, started playing some Nintendo. And I remember somebody whispering my name. At first, I didn't think nothing of it. Then they kept, that thing, I don't know what it was, kept whispering my name. I thought it was coming from the outside. I had my window slightly open with the blinds, opened up. And I said, what? I thought it was like a friend of mine, my neighbor, playing some kind of prank on me. And again, it just kept repeating my name, whispering my name. It wasn't like super strong, but it just like a normal whisper, but I could hear it. And then I just kept saying, what? Like what? Like in a way of like, what do you want? You're bothering me. Leave me alone. And after a certain amount of time, it got this close to my ear and whispered my name into my ear. That's when I freaked out. That's when I ran out of my room, ran straight to my mom, crying because I was super scared. And I believe me and my mom discovered something that day. I don't know. She told me it was just God punishing me for misbehaving, right? But I believe that my mom was also scared because she might have experienced something in the house. I don't know. But I remember her grabbing me and holding me tight because I experienced something that, as a kid, you don't know how to explain. And, us being believers in this paranormal activity stuff, it just, I don't know, it might have freaked my mom out. And I remember her holding me, and that's when I was just like, okay, now I believe that there's something in the afterlife, or there's some kind of, I don't know, there's spirits now, right? And I just remember, my older cousins talking about spirits and stuff like that. So that made me believe. So yeah, that's where I believe either something got attached to me, because later on in life I started experiencing other paranormal things. And it happened in different houses, and it always happens to me. So if you guys want to hear more, let me know, comment. But for now, hope you guys enjoyed this story. Peace.